Much for being here. Give us your take on markets today. You speak with so many institutions all day long, every day, and know where the flow is. What are you seeing, Larry?
Well, Maria, I was a trader at Lehman Brothers. And we wrote a New York Times bestseller about the failure. And I've only warned once on the show about a crash in the banking system. That was in February 2023. And it's a historical fact that like 3 weeks later, the Silicon Valley Bank blew up. And I'm seeing the same things today. The banking system is so leveraged to MBS defaults, delinquencies are picking up, subprime delinquencies are picking up, buy now, pay later names are acting poorly, auto loan companies are going bankrupt. I think that the financials are really at risk here, the most since 2008.
So are you expecting some kind of a broad-based sell-off to come over the near term, led by the banks?
Yeah, remember, we've been extremely bullish on platinum, palladium, hard assets. Our book, How to Listen to Markets Speak, has been a top seller on Amazon all year. But at the end of the day, what's happening is I think that we've got to the point where lending is so aggressive that if you can fog a mirror, you can get a loan. And at some point, people forget, New Century filed bankruptcy. This is the biggest subprime lender in the United States in 2007, while the economy was at full employment. So, yeah, we've reached a point where there's too much lending to too many bad actors. And at the end of the day, consumer confidence is below September 2008 levels, below, because of interest rates and inflation.
Well, tell me about that, because yields this morning are coming down. And, of course, we've got a big week of data. We've got the August JOLTS report out tomorrow, the September ADP number out on Wednesday, jobless claims on Thursday, and then the September jobs report out of the Labor Department out on Friday, Larry. And the yield on the 10-year right now at 4.15% is down 1.7 basis points. So what is the catalyst for this sell-off that you're expecting?
Well, it's month-end, quarter-end. Always remember. And there's a lot of window dressing. JP Morgan has a large fund out there that's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. The window dressing on month-end is large. But if you look at the effective Fed funds rate, we traded through the band, and that's highly unusual. And so if you look at tertiary names versus established, look at, say, Solana versus Bitcoin, down 25% in a very short period of time in the last couple of weeks. If you look at Oklo, a lot of the high flyers, Palantir, they are great measures of liquidity. And I think what's happening is at the month-end, quarter-end, with banks, bank reserves, and a lot of complicated things behind the scenes, I think liquidity is kind of not crashing, but coming down hard. And as you move to the new quarter, that what we call that month-end markup goes over, and then there's a liquidity issue, and that's where the first couple of weeks of October could be pretty nasty.
So